underway.
Game 1 underway. Zoulou Tchaing team WMB. I think we're both expecting WMB to take this. Playing with Kenzo this time around instead of the usual third of Milo. It won't make much of a difference for a launch-up field. Zoulou Tchaing are going to look for an early chance. But pass out to the corner from Sebedam. Is he going to throw away the possession of the ball? They have the backboard of a clear from Fako. It will land to Econ. WMB are going to try to make a push up field as Zoulou Tchaing. This is really their last chance at this stage. If they lose this series, they are definitely out. If they win this, still a slight chance at redemption at going back from starting off 0-2. But losing this series and it is game over.
Well, all the calculations being run in the back round 2. And that shot, however, turned wide, the pass backwards in field. Was decent enough here with a minute gone. These two teams, a bit cagey to be truthfully honest with you, boy. We've seen the opening 2 being really battle guns blazing by both, and there, by Sebedam, the shot, wide it goes. That one's a bit more pacey, off the post at last. So decent quality, somewhat coming in.
The ball drops down, it's Econ trying to pass that back out to Kenzo, will not connect, and it's Eversack. Taking things high, still on his own half, the ball approaches the backboard, there couldn't be a follow-up from Kenzo. But instead, going back to his own half, collecting that corner boost, the pass up to Fako, not connecting in time, but out by Eversack. Team WMB are trying to get this opening goal, but they're struggling to do so as the Zoulou Tchaing defense is holding out at the time being.
There. A couple of bumps in between, Sebedam moving downfield. Probably about 2 years ago, all players near enough on this pitch would be talking about in the Gfinity final at one point. It's how well established and how much they've improved and still be at this high level as Eversack missing a clear by his standards on an easy standard. Half the game now approaching Sebedam on the front foot attacking, trying to pinch it middle, unsuccessfully finding a teammate, however.
Half the game gone, still no. Sebedam, and a force head away through the pass up to the backboard. It will not find the back of the net, and the ball will land to Econ instead. The zero boost will get beaten by Sebedam and Zoulou Tchaing. They have the possession, they have some chances, but will they act upon it? Huge missing backboard there, possession by Kenzo to take up field. 150-50 working out. Now launch from Sebedam, ping-pong motions at the moment, just trying to find an opening. With 2 minutes left, we still remain 0-0. Third series of the day, game number 1, the goal yet to be scored.
Big out, straight down. Still primed and certainly waiting for that goal to go in. Comes up and across, second double touch, he goes actually low, trying to beat one out Econ. Taps it into the corner, midline pass. Just trying to worm it right across the front of the box of the net. Would have been something worthwhile. Sebedam over the Eversack, a little block comes out. Bump, however, shots on target, meets a defensive line, though Eversack does a pass to a teammate, but how much work can he really get from this though?
Eversack trying to force his way through, low on boost. Trying to fight his way out, the ball comes centre over to Eversack and cleared away by Econ. Kenzo can try and follow, past that centre, the ball drops down, a shot way too weak, easily saved. You're going to keep WMB still tied 0-0. Bako getting the clear out to the side, finding no teammates are not going to help. The pressure coming out from Zoulou Tchaing is easily dealt with. At the moment, the game of lacklustre shooting and passable defence.
Back out, straight up across, it'll be going into the middle. Say passable defence too. There's at least a segment of it, but again, the attacks has been watered down for the most majority of it. It has Kenzo, across it goes. In fact, it's a shot on target. It's even brought it forward as Eversack. This team having basically even a watered down shot to the last one. Each attempt as it goes in, it almost feels like the quality gets slightly worse as Econ's able to get that one away.
Cleared away as Bako taps it high, the pressure remains. Sebedam and slip that under the crossbar. Bako keeping it out for now, sending that to the side wall, and Kendall can launch this high. In a 0-second effort, WMB are not going to find their touches, instead have to defend. They send this to overtime for game 1. WMB, Zoulou Tchaing. We head to overtime for game 1, in a very kind of slow start for both sides.
Expect the quality on this pitch. We talked about it in the build-up, and well, how typical it seems to be by OT into the 9-second 1-2. Oh, why couldn't they do this in 5 minutes? We'll have a couple of goals to talk about.
Well, game number 1 goes in favour of Zoulou Tchaing after a 9-second overtime. Everside able to find the first of the series, and Zoulou Tchaing go 1-0 up in the series. Their second win of the Superstar League season, so already doubling their win record, but maybe they can find a serious win this time around.
Well, I think you're getting slightly ahead of yourself with that one. It's only one game. Well, that's true, but WMB though, as I say, I'm not seeing Econ and Vical. You look at that lineup there with those two, you think that's quite decent. They've been teammates for a very long time. Their opposition half are thrown together, so you would expect WMB would be a little bit more fluid within these type of games here, but maybe just these older players are just taking longer to warm up.
Maybe, just maybe. Well, we head to game 2. It's a new time for WMB. But Eversar quickly sending that to the back wall, looking for an early chance. Eversar's his shot saved by Econ. The 7th time sending that straight back in. A clear away, up to Econ. Heading to the back board where Eversar slides, and a pass out to Eversar. Straight for the counter, off the back wall. The follow-up's high, but the shot going wide. Zoulou Tchaing has blown away their opportunity for a 1-0 start, and instead keep the game tied in the first 30 seconds.
There's a cross, and it's just being tipped away. WMB and Sebadam will be just held at an even kilt between the two. Vical circling around, typical for him, just trying to prime a chance for a demo econ. Good clearance down the line, abides a bit of time by both sides. They'll be glad to see it with the 1 minute gone, and a quick shot. Wide it goes, and Vical is slowing it down. There again, the experience coming in through. Again, experience is one thing. Might need to throw a few risks in at this point.
Sedan gets bumped, trying to take it high. The pass up to Eversar will not find the back of the net. To Eversar. He is there, keeping the pressure on. Beyond the 50-50 to Eversar. Dropping it down centre. Eversar. No, it's Sebadam, I'm sorry. With a top corner shot. Couldn't get more perfect than that. 1 minute 30 seconds in, and Zoulou Tchaing take a 1-0 lead.
Crossbar in top left too. Perfect, but to give credit to it, is the pass that sets him up the defence. Was weak at that side too, so again Sebadam just using that bit of quality, and again from the kick-off. Much more better from, of course, the side's WMB. Really, what has gone wrong?
What has gone wrong? Well, they're facing a 2-goal deficit, and Team WMB, not a good start for them. Game number 1, excusable to an extent, you know, losing it in OT. Shouldn't have been there in the first place, but it was a very close game. Game 2, not looking anywhere near as close.
So Cross is working a little bit of magic here. Econ's hit the post multiple times, but in game number 2, that's his first at least, and Heiser a bit of time control per first touch, heavy. Again, it will be required a bit of stoppage there. Sebadam now to cover all the mistakes, and again, it will be them that suffer a little bit of damage control as Econ. Crossfield it goes, Kenzo. Back pass over, straight on target. 2 men commits to it though, and Econ. It seems to be a battle of defence here between Econ and Sebadam though, boy.
Yeah, WMB are always a pretty defensive team, play more a counter-attack style, but when they're playing against another defensive team such as Zoulou Tchaing, they need to adapt to this play style. break out a little bit more. As Zoulou Tchaing's been able to do so, getting some attacks going, getting some goals from it. They've got a 2-0 lead. And WMB, they're just sitting back and, well, facing the attack.
Across 2 minutes now, 2 goals. It's a difficult task, really, but it is achievable nonetheless, as Vikao is watching that position go all the way down through Sebadam's original air dribble, backwards again, both sides doing it. Really is attack, run away, attack, and keep on doing it until a gap appears as outside. This time goes low. Econ again perfectly positioned to deal with the original threat, and again Econ back again. It just seems to be like a teleport he has at the net.
Econ seems to be everywhere in his defensive line, but where is the WMB offense? As ever they try to force one through, the ball will go high above net. It's Everside to the backboard to Sebadam. Econ, an amazing save to keep it out more. Yes, he can. How Zoulou Tchaing did not score that, I do not know. Econ, and fabulous save, but they are still trailing by 2. You can save all you want, but you need to score soon, WMB.
Save saves win you to, of course, the main championship, but again, they are lacking on that quality and goals from. And when Econ is out of the net, they concede. As simple as that, the equation does not add up for WMB, and if they keep on this form, they're out of the tournament in week 4.
3-0 to Zoulou Tchaing at WMB. The favourites of the series are not performing whatsoever. Zoulou Tchaing, an excellent start. Looking like they're going to take game 2, but can they keep it up for game 3? Maybe even find a sweep, as I mentioned they could take the series win. I didn't think they would ever have a chance of taking a sweep.
With the calculations for Boyoroyo, so themselves would absolutely adore the sweep. They would have set themselves up in a decent position with one set of games to go, and Vikao had one opportunity, does not take it there second time around. Heavy 52, 20 seconds. You might as well have the game 2 win on, of course, the opposition colours.
Now as Faye goes into the corner trying to find that consolation goal for WMB. Shot, not going to find the back of the net. WMB yet to score this series, going to game 3. 2-0 down in series, not scoring a goal yet. Can they both, 1, avoid the sweep, and 2, avoid the perfect sweep?
A perfect sweep, well, we haven't seen many to be done. I'm pretty sure the likes of Octane and GG, counting all the stouts there, be sitting there rubbing their hands with an abacus and saying, yep, there's only been 7 that's ever happened. Well, I probably know the actual figure around about there, but WMB, they're one of the sides you can sit there and admire defensively, but it's frustrating if you're a supporter that's watching them getting trashed around.
Yeah, supporters of WMB are not going to be happy right now. Of course, Econ, he is doing his job exactly how he should be doing it. He is the main kind of defensive push of this team. But Faco and Kenzo, where are you on offense? You can shoot better than this. You can be better than this. You're playing against Zoulou Tchaing, and they are the bottom team in the league. WMB, they are better. This is not their A game right now, and I don't know if it's going to play with Kenzo instead of Milo as usual, but this is not their top performance. This is not something to be proud of. The shooting is not up to standard.
Plenty of arguments of what you say has or hasn't been the quality that you expect at the top end of the bubble level. The scene itself filled in fruition with a lot of good players, and Vikao, well, the perfect sweep ruined. We might as well just restart the series.
The perfect sweep ruined, but a shining light for WMB as they finally find a goal. 30 seconds into game 3, a 1-0 start, very reminiscent of that Super Mode versus Quality Control series. Super Mode, of course, not scoring a goal game 1 and 2, but going into game 3, an early lead is all they needed, and well, we know how that turned out. Maybe this will be similar, of course, I don't want to call it yet, as WMB have a lot to prove to me until I have any faith in the reverse sweep.
Potentially that could occur. Let's Let's hope it's just not one of those blips really on the chart there where WMB had a moment of inspiration for one goal. They really need to do much more. They cannot rely on the econ factor in defence here at Iser. Up and across, Eversex mid-lane pass. Doesn't happen, Sebadam out of position. Ficao, that was an easy shot really. Unfortunately, just played it so far wide, his team was scrambling to get it back into a scoring position.
These simple messages flying past the ball, not getting these touches that they really should be getting, which are holding WMB back from running away with this series. We've seen the missed touches, we've seen the huge whiffs, and it's just ruined their chance to find a goal. But speaking of goals, Kenzo, isn't that just a great one?
That's good to see. A little bit of style and flair. Eversex beaten from the goal line there, and it does occur. With that said though, Boyle, at least thankfully they've got 2 wins of the perfect sweep. Really, it's not going to matter that much anymore. We were somewhat hopeful and somewhat not. We hate to see teams get absolutely obliterated, and Eversex this time around could still have an effect on the series. And that will do. Fabulous by them, WMB. Well, from praise, unfortunately back down to the gutter.
And what was this defense right there? It seems like Econ's the only person who knows how to save a shot on this WMB team right now. And as soon as we left Faco and Kendo in the net, the simplest of saves are not even found. Zoulou Tchaing and bring it back within 1. WMB, they need to get their act together a series. This is not good enough, and this is not the WMB we saw back in week 1 and week 2 when they took down Georgia Joe. This is not that same team, and this is not good enough.
Doesn't complex this series, leaving a lot of questions unanswered. Yet, week after week, we battle these teams out in Group A to see who can take the top spot. So far, these are the 2 bottom sides, and I would say they're showing why they are, because they can easily find a spot into the top 3. Mind you, a little bit of help from each other, other matches, but as Sebadam launches downfield, a 3-0 sweep would do them wonders, and they are at least on course for that if they can find the second goal here. But they are in defence as Ficao just sandwiching them further in. A quick little stoppage. Their eyes are now can find a bit of front foot attack in the game.
I think it's a demo on Eco, and the ball will be cleared away. Eco on the respawn. Get the on shot field, saved by Sebadam, but WMB looking for that 2-goal lead once more. 1 shot going wide, 1 shot going high. Still a 1-goal game for now. WMB have the pressure. They just can't let Zoulou Tchaing break out again and find the equalisers. Well, he did not want to get set by Zoulou Tchaing. As the ball goes high though, an attack can start to develop. It's out to the side. It's Emerser looking at a 50, but Faco takes a pass. Up high, over to the ceiling, dropping down he goes into the corner. All by himself, beating out everyone on the pitch. The pass out centre will not work out. And Zoulou Tchaing quick on the counter. The ball goes high from Emerser's touch, can't follow up in time, but still in a dangerous position.
Going across, anybody going to chase it down? No, Tizer will have a free ball. Just in case whether he goes up for it or not, his teammate will decide to go and leave Sebadam alone in the defensive line. A bit of time, couple of bumps either side, and they've lost the possession due to their own bump. Well, of course, on their own teammate, but again, eyes are up and around. Eversex has to be careful. That time he's been bailed out by Sebadam. And suddenly now WMB are on course to ruin a sweep.
They're on course to ruin the sweep with 30 seconds left. They have a 2-1 lead at the moment. There's no chance for Zoulou Tchaing. They have possession, they're making the passes, the shot's going wide. That was the equalising shot right there. Just off the post and out to win, but the ball goes high. Emerser can't follow in time, and a clear away from Econ could clear the game for WMB. Time is ticking, running out, almost done, but a launch up high toward net, saved by Econ, to the ceiling it goes. The drop down, not found, it's Emerser. Small tap towards the ground, Econ a launch back up field, and Zoulou Tchaing need to make the length of the pitch to take this game. They will not do it, and Team WMB avoid the sweep and take a game of Zoulou Tchaing.
Oh, they really need a sweep, really, on the tiebreakers. Nonetheless, a win in the series would do them. But a little bit disappointed there, Boyle. There was a potential real one could brew up, and they didn't keep it up. I'm annoyed by that.
Well, annoyed by that, but they were trying to hold on to a 1-goal lead, to be fair to them. So I'll cut them some slack in that situation. But they take game 3 2-1. They've started a reverse sweep. Will they continue it and end it, or will they say a unfortunate end to this series as WMB falls to Zoulou Tchaing?
That's a good question. WMB. That saying that looked impressive though in game 3. They did get the 2 goals that they required, rightly so, but the econ factor in defence really is, well, it separated them really, and thankfully for his case, you did see a bit of attack inside that helped out. A bit of delay by one team here, but looks like their opposition just delaying slightly. I don't know if that's psychological warfare or an actual genuine disconnect.
Our players are in now, either way. It's game number 4. Zoulou Tchaing match point in their favour, and they could take it very well here. Game 4, their first series win is 5 minutes away for Team WMB. They're also 5 minutes away from sending us to game 5.
Oh, complexions had it could turn out to be, but they yet to score. Very critical game, and that's a mistake there. Sebadam covers. It's amazing how these two teams have battled out. We talked about Econ. Sebadam on the other side has been vital in the development, and here he pinches across field, hasn't gone middle lane, so Eversack just have to do a little bit more. Unfortunately, the application of it wasn't on point. Nicer slows it down, and Sebadam just barrels in. Questionable here in this opening minute, but you can see the tension by both sides away there. They're moving around the pitch.
There's a send out to the corner, trying to bring it around once more. The Kenzo waiting in the backboard. Econ bails him out. They're just lurking around, waiting for a missed touch from Econ, ready to pounce and bring it around the corner. Eversack does it himself. Stay with him, but the bump can't find it. And Fakel taking the ball upfield, pinning it around the corner. The ball comes on centre. Sebadam finds a save. And a clear away will send WMB back to the back line.
Eversack and Iser worked out into 50. Shot there by Kens. Save actually by him, but the least WMB aren't relying on Econ just for that, though. That's decent to see, and he's able to break free. Oh, go on. You can see for at least a bit of room for the double. Mikau there, Econ, the backflip, have a quick shot. Kenzo there, blocked by Iser. It's amazing how a couple of these opportunities could keep on knocking. 2 minutes gone. And only a couple of chances, and sadly in their case it's WMB who have been taking the majority of them.
Now the ball goes centre. Kenzo leaving that for Econ. Great communication and a great finish from Econ to give WMB a 1-0 lead.
WMB are on the march for that reverse sweep. You made comparisons to the quality control versus super game, and frankly they are at least showing evidence that they aren't walkovers, they aren't being pushed around. Frankly, even though it's almost a bullying performance by WMB, they're hard trying to hustle their way back into it. One goal will settle a few things, but it has to get the second one realistically to keep the chances alive. As Kenzo there, Econ follows across. No touch, 2 minutes and 30. Oh, you would hate to be in a situation like this.
Econ, a shot either the save by Eversack, but a quick follow up. That's off the crossbar and out it went. Eversack looking for the clear. The ball goes high. The follow from Econ, launching that to the ceiling, will not connect, and Sebadam gets a launch away. Trying to follow up, trying to knock that in, trying to find the equaliser, and Eversack pushing upfield. Eversack sent back to his own half, sent back to his own corner, going to have to try and break out once again. And it's Kenzo getting the pressure on for WMB. 2 minutes left. One go up. They're going to look to extend that to 2. Make it a safer lead. Got to try and get the shots going. Don't overcommit too much. And Eviser, on the pre-flip, barely flipping past. Clear away, keep WMB 1-0 just for now.
Kaiser Eversax, oh dear, dear, dear. They were getting those in quite comfortably earlier as Eversax was again finding the back wall, the application. So far, it's a stick and plaster of an attack here, a bandit. They have to do a little bit more as he races all the way back. Finally pops and flips into the middle here. WMB have shot the shot here effectively quite well, and Econ is the defensive masterpiece in this crown that has been worn by the side in blue.
So, beating out one in the 50-50, but Severdam. A launch up Severs on the drop down, nowhere near the net. But Severdam can get a demo on Faco. They've all come in centre, the pressure remaining. Econ, a great clear away and a great counter-attack opportunity. It all has the Kendo, will just slip by, and just like that, all thanks to Econ, WMB turn that deep end into a great bit of offense and take a 2-0 lead.
In our series, can some teams come defense to offense, and WMB are almost like a light switch, is either on or off. So far, that 2 goals happily do. Again, I wouldn't say it's even comfortable to say they've won at this point. Normally, I'm quite quick to call them. Sebadam, as you just see there, the ball being run away. More likely within the last 30 seconds, it is, of course, WMB. Bit of work doing here. But game 5, Boyle. Might not come around as Iser gets one in. It's a sneaky situation. Oh, just as a moment you can say game 5 was likely to occur too.
Just as you go to say it, Danny, Zoulou Tchaing with a last-ditch effort to take this in game 4. They brought it within 1. 20 seconds left. They've had a bit of chance. Not long left. The clear up here from Kendall. Looking to end it right here. Econ of the post. Eviser, quick to counter-attack. A launch up high. Faco finds a save. The ball goes out to the side and it'll be touched at the ground. WMB, they take game 4. We go to game 5. Could we see another reverse sweep on our hands? We had one earlier today. Could we have another?
At this point here, I wouldn't rule it out because I said that Econ factor the fence. Even on the scoreline, he's sort of saying that, suggesting anyway that he's been more on the offense. I think he's just been doing quite well in the cleanup job. But that last tack in the play there in the orderings, I mean, it felt like the wrong real play there. Should have went on the opposite side, should on target, but again, we can say that after the fact that we saw what occurred and it was stopped by WMB, but boy, oh, this game 5 just sets itself poised from a 3-0 chance. WMB, well, this is a save their tournament.
This is the tournament saving match. If WMB take this, they'll go 2-2 in the standings. If we lose, we'll go 1-3. Huge difference in such a close table, and only top 3 making it through. This is probably the match that decides their fate. This game is week 5 even worth trying for? Is it worth giving it your all? This is the game that really answers that question for them. The Zoulou Tchaing looking to play spoiler, looking to maybe have a chance if they can take down quality control. They are still slightly in it, but nowhere near as much as WMB are. And that's an early goal. Econ making sure their hopes and chances are not getting thrown out the window.
There's MVP quality. Maybe for even the day in the whole, Econ will be certainly in the conversation. He has stepped up to the plate. He has stood there and said, I've had enough sloppy plays, and finally just shows you how it's done. Vical there having a quick little pop, but Econ slows it down, stops it, drags it down. It really is a good decision. Park the bus. You're going to see Econ effectively just tell his teammates to sit in the mid lane, and they're just going to pop the ball around and frankly annoy and agitate as much as possible.
I'm loving this new WMB side. Econ, he's getting out of defence, getting involved on the attack. The team is nowhere near as reliant on him in the defence to make all these excellent saves. He's having the opportunity to go in the attack. He's doing a smashing job at it, and it's what's given WMB these wins. They're 1-0 up. They're 1 minute 30 off the clock. Can they hold on to that lead and maybe even extend it? Well, they're going to look to do that on the very attack right now. It's Econ off the corner pass. One, Everstar will get the save, and the ball lands out to Everstar once more. Taking it high. Over the back ball, trying to force head away down. Can't find the touch, but the shot on target. Saved by Econ. The ball goes high. It's Beeckmans. A clear up to the back wall. Dropping it down. Not on target. Not close enough. WMB still have a 1-0 lead.
How much longer will they have to defend? Doesn't matter at this point here. They have 1 foot in the door in week 5. They really keep their chances alive. Econ misses there. Kenzo up. Required now Fikao really is the last man to survive the onslaught as Eversex downfield. It goes out or drops it down to Sebadam. Mistaken look at Fikao already turning Econ into the middle. Doesn't find a teammate though, keeps it on the near side. Ingrained pressure allows, and Kenzo, or at least a substitute, he has stepped up and definitely improved since game 3 in the series.
He has definitely stepped up, and I'm so much happier with his performance. And where is the Zoulou Tchaing defense? Kenzo, probably the easiest goal of his tournament life. He's going to tap that into the bottom corner with no one from Zoulou Tchaing to be seen. WMB take a 2-0 lead. And I think they can maybe, just maybe, find the reverse sweep.
That's where they are. They're doing their great impression for week 5. Not really any purpose of showing up that time around. Iser might have other ideas, so he does not want to go out. Slightly disgrace of throwing a 3-0 series chance and being taken down by reverse sweep. 2 minutes and a few seconds. 1 more goal really will decide this.
1 more goal, WMB, just as I call it in Caster Cush fashion. Of course they go and concede. But they still have a 1-0, 1 goal lead. And Sebadam, not finding his touch, gives Econ a chance to continue the pressure to the back wall. It goes. Fatal shot saved by Everstar. And a clear away on more. But it's Kenzo, back up field. And send it back into the middle. From there waiting. Blasting shots towards net is all WMB are going to do at the moment. Trying to find an opening, trying to find that 2-goal lead of Zoulou Tchaing. Scramble to break out. Scramble to try and find this equalising goal. They're struggling hard at the moment. Could be getting a bit of sweat in just 1 minute 20 seconds from now if they do not do something soon.
Judas, who will step up to the plate? There's 6 players here at this point, and Iser, he's all right on one part. There's a good bomb, but what a save! The MVP, I'm just going to give it to him now. Econ, WMB, you do not deserve a quality player like that. You have to at least get the series win now. At least just show him a bit of gratitude. That's how good he has been.
Econ has been the saving grace for WMB this series. And I don't even just mean that of how many saves he's made. Some of the shots and passes he's took it well. In this team, so many opportunities on the offensive side, and the defense, well, that wouldn't exist without Econ there. But with 30 seconds left, WMB just need to hold on, and they will find the reverse sweep. And the ball goes high. Eversack, a drop down to Everstar. Faco, an amazing save out to the side. The ball still remains high. Sebadam can't follow up. They clear away, step back in. Everstar one more. Econ can intercept. The clock dies down. 10 seconds left. It looks like it might just be having another reverse sweep. With Faco, one last chance to close it all out. The ball touches the ground, and team WMB, they find the reverse sweep. They take down Zoulou Tchaing, and they save their season.
Save it in some fashion, but WMB give him a contract or something, because the fact that that player has not been in the rival series for one season outstandingly shocks me, Boyo, and I don't really say that lightly about many players, but he has shown you the quality of a bubble player, the temperament, and what a great performance he's shown there. The opposition, they had the chance to win it, don't deserve to win it after losing it there too. WMB ties it up. You can already see how the pool standings going. 2-2-2 between 3, 4, and 5, with quality control potentially either just squeaking by to 3-1 or joining that very tight pack.
That's such a tight pack, and we're going to have some very exciting matchups for week 5. We're going to have Total Shadow versus Super Mode, WMV versus Quality Control, and Georgia Joe versus Zoulou Tchaing. All these teams fighting for that top 3 spots. Who's going to get it? We're going to have to find out next week 5, but of course, none of this would be possible without Nice Cactus. And a huge thank you to them. We have the Nice Cactus Cup Wednesday and Sunday open for everyone to play in. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the Superstar League will have Group B week 4 taking place on Thursday, with some very, very close standings taking place right there. 2 teams 3-0, 3 teams 1 and 2, and 1 currently sitting 0 and 3. That's going to be a very tight pack. So I'm excited for Group B on a Thursday. But of course, tomorrow you can catch us here over on the Rocket channel for some Nice Cactus Cup action. A huge thank you, of course, to Danny and Joessi for casting today. And a huge thank you to Ben on production, doing a great job as always. This has been the Rocket. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you